Hello, people. Welcome, which is Equilibrium, starring me and my buddy Terrence, which I'm about to bring in now, and also a special guest will be my brother Javion. How y'all fellas doing this afternoon? Well,
I'm all right. How you doing?
How you doing? Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. For those of you that this is the first
Okay.
time viewing our show, this is Equilibrium. You can hear me, Javion?
Yeah, I hear
Can you
you.
hear me? All right. This is the show
Yeah, I
Equilibrium.
hear
This is
both of
our third
y'all.
episode. Okay. This is my show or our show Equilibrium, starring me and Terrence, where we talk about specific things. There's usually a poll that I do once a week, and we talk on about that. I think today we're going to talk about Red Sun. We both watched that. Also, I just finished watching not the latest, but one of the episodes of The Flash. We're going to discuss that. I've also watched Clone Wars. I'm keeping up with that. And also, there's rumors in Star Wars going on about possible actress playing I can't think of her name now.
Ahsoka Tano.
Ahsoka Tano. So hopefully we cover all that and whatever questions come up in the chat, we'll discuss that as well. Terrence, before we get started, tell the people where they can find you and what's going on with you.
Hey, what's up, humans? It's Terrence. You can find me on the Tremaine Terrence channel. Over there, there are tons of videos for you to check out, movie reviews, reviews for TV show episodes, and comic book stuff. There's also some political stuff and stuff that I do with my brother Tremaine. So if you want to have something interesting to look at and you're not too sensitive, if you go over there, I feel like you'll have a good time.
Most definitely. My brother David, he doesn't have a channel. He just likes the same thing, some of the same things that we like for as comic book related and sci-fi and Marvel. He's very knowledgeable in there, and he reached out to me last week and said he wanted to do it since he was on vacation. So whenever he's off and has the time, he'll probably join us from time to time. But having said that, let me go into my little spiel. I'm trying to get 1,500 subscribers. I need your help with that. I'm trying to get that before Father's Day, which is the third Sunday in June. Also, I'm trying, if this is your first time viewing my channel, please give me a thumbs up because that helps the YouTube algorithm. The more likes I get, better it is for me, better my channel will trending or this channel will trending. Also, I want you to hit notification bell because I don't want you to miss any material that me and Terrence discuss and upload on Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the show Equilibrium. Now, having said all that, we're going to start off with Red Sun. As you can see my backdrop behind here, I watched it last night. Terrence told me it was pretty good. When I watched it, I was blown away. And I've heard of that take of Red Sun, but I never saw it. I think there was a comic book maybe about it or a story about it. But like I said, it's one thing to hear the story, it's another thing entirely to see it. I was impressed with it. I liked it. I'm probably going to watch it again. I got it on demand. I don't think my brother watched that yet.
I hadn't seen it yet, but I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, you can check it out. Basically, how it started off, if I remember correctly, he was running in some kind of cornfield or something on some guys that was bullying him. And his little girl was running behind him. She's saying, "You need to stop messing with him. Leave him alone." And he kind of, once he got behind this tractor that was in the middle of the field, he kind of, I guess, used his speed and ran off into the field so they couldn't see him. One of the little boys was being a bully, and he tried to slap the girl or call her a B, if I am mistaken. And she punched him. He told her, you lucky you're a girl." And him and the bullies run off. And then I think the guy that I can't think of his name, but whoever he was, Superman. He said, "I'm not running because I'm scared. I'm running because I'm afraid what I'll do to him." And she said, "What are you talking about?" So he picks up this big ass tractor, and the story kind of takes off from there. But it was violent in some points, blood. Um, he didn't mind killing. He didn't have the Superman um, that we used to accustomed to.
Yeah.
If he thought you was
Yeah, I
bad,
think
your
that's
ass was gone, buddy.
He coming out of Russia. That's
But I mean, he was good, but
probably not long.
he didn't. When he found out that they were like fooling him, misleading him, because I think the leader they had was Stalin during that time, because this
I
was
was about
filmed
to
in like
say he was probably during Stalin time, and
Yeah.
Stalin
this was
Stalin
doing
made people
this was during the
convert to
40s and
cannibalism.
50s, if I ain't mistaken. That's what it
Yeah.
was. And man, when he found out Stalin was bull jabbing him, damn X-ray beat heat vision, buddy. But if you haven't seen it, my opinion is definitely go out and order it. Like I said, I watch mine on demand. I have
It sounds like it's right there with Gods and Monsters.
I don't think I've seen
Was
that one yet.
Gods and Monsters? That's the one
Well,
where
when
Superman
Batman was a
raised by
vampire,
Batman's a vampire. Superman was raised by
by
Mexicans,
Zod. I thought he was
immigrants,
raised by
and
Zod.
no, Zod switched the DNA out, so he wasn't Jor-El's son. He was Zod's son.
Okay.
But he was being raised. He landed like on the border between Mexico and America, and some immigrants found him. And then Wonder Woman was Highfather's daughter. She wasn't from Themyscira.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was more fictional based. Red Sun is actually based in historical events. So
Yeah, Red Sun was good. Batman was hell on that boy. He was the only one Superman couldn't figure out how he was doing it. But I think he had some help from Lex. Only thing I didn't like when their Lex and Lois were like an item. I didn't like that part, that change in it. But if I got to rate it from 1 to 10, I give it definitely an 8. What about you, Terrence?
yeah, I had it somewhere around there because I actually read that storyline, so it was pretty much the same. They tweaked it a little bit, but it had a lot of the themes that I was hoping that they would show, especially in this day and age with all the censorship and the cancel culture kind of stuff. A lot of people are afraid to do the storylines that they want, but this one definitely told the story that I wanted them to tell, and I was very pleased with it, having read that storyline.
Good deal. I'm trying to think what else. The story, the relationship between the Superman and Wonder Woman was pretty dynamic too. I think at one point he tried to kiss her, and she's like, "I'm from Themyscira. I know all ladies. Do you get the picture?" I thought it was kind of funny. And then he was like, "Well, okay, good." Because I thought I had to do that just because that's what you wanted. So to me, it kind of made me chuckle
Right.
when they said that.
Yeah, because I mean, pretty much what she said was, "I don't like dick. I live on an island full of women, so
Yep.
you got to back up with that."
Mm-hmm. It was pretty funny. Let's move on. I just saw, I think the episode you want to do one on when the Speed Force died. People, if you're watching this is going to be a full spoiler. This show's been out for 2 weeks now, so if you haven't watched it, then turn it off because we're gonna discuss it in detail. I forgot to put that disclaimer out, but I just watched it an hour, or not this last hour before I came on. I hadn't watched the one that came out this past Tuesday, but I'm interested in how the Flash is now going to build his own Speed Force. I don't think I've never seen that in the comic books.
Well, in the comic books, there are actually 4 different speed forces that the speedsters use. Like the negative speed force, which they've mentioned quite heavily, is usually associated with the evil speedsters, and the good speedsters usually stick to the main one. But for whatever reason, if one of them is compromised, then they use another one, or they use science to sort of modify what they knew existed at one point. So it's really just pulling from a lot of different storylines at the same time while trying to manage it in a specific way so that way non comic book readers can understand what they're doing.
Okay. Well, I didn't. First time I ever saw it, I was like, man, well, how they gonna do this? But of course, I know they're gonna pull it off because if they don't, then there won't be any more show. But I'm still intrigued with that storyline with Iris. Um, that woman, she's not telling Iris the truth in that mirror world. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's getting a little old. So they go ahead and speed that storyline up.
Yeah, I don't care for that. The only reason why I was interested in that initially is because I thought they were going to use Mirror Master, and there's still a chance to use him, but since they haven't yet, I'm kind of just like, well, until he shows up, I don't really care about that one scientist and Iris being in there. I much rather would want them to focus on, what's going on with Nash Wells, as we saw, and the stuff going on with Speed Force and Wally, which has a lot more interesting material that you can pull from. So to me, I just look at that as, something on the side, and I'm like, okay, well, it's there. I don't hate it, but get past it, and I will appreciate what they showed us, because the interaction with Barry and Wally, especially Wally coming back from interacting with the monks, I thought was really cool. Because when dealing with the Speed Force, the calmer you are, more in tune with your controlling your emotions and having that mental discipline would actually help you be a better